Now, as many of you have probably seen, there is a new trailer for the Little Mermaid film, which is coming out next year. And let's not beat around the bush here. People are losing their fucking minds. It's been absolutely insane, the reception that this film trailer has gotten. It's got over 1 million dislikes and only 400 or 500,000 likes. I reacted to it on stream earlier today. I've never even seen The Little Mermaid. I've never seen the first one, the animated 2D version, right? I've never seen it. I'm invested to watching this one simply for the fact that there's all this drama and controversy. How are you losing your shit over a fictional character? You know, I forgot mermaids existed. I really did. I forgot they existed. I forgot that this is a historical, you know, deep sea documentary about real life creatures. It's the fucking Little Mermaid. It's Disney. I really like the trailer. I didn't understand a couple of bits. I was a bit like, what the hell? But that might also just be because I haven't watched the original Little Mermaid. And of course, this is a remake, so it's the same story, or it should be, with a couple extra bits and pieces and nuances. And, you know, obviously the technology to make it IRL, you know, I can't think of what the word is right now. And I'll be honest with you, it's absolutely insane. Some of the tweets that I was seeing, there should not be controversy. Let's cut to the chase. The controversy that is around, which shouldn't even be a thing, is simply because the actor that was picked to play Ariel, or Ariel, however you say her name, is black. That's simply it. Like, there is no other reason. People are literally losing their shit over a fantasy made up fictional character who also just happens to be a fantasy made up fictional creature. Mermaids don't exist. The same way that elves don't exist, and dwarves in the fantasy sense don't exist, or gnomes don't exist. It blows my mind that still to this day in 2022, we have people like this. There is so much to unpack. There is so much wrong in that tweet. I was astounded when I read it. Like, firstly, the fact that this is something that should be fixed implies that there is something wrong or broken. Secondly, a woke actor. Sorry, are all black actors woke actors? I'm very confused here. Is it just a woke message to just put black people into entertainment, into film, into TV? What is going on with people? What's going on with the world? When did we become this? The fact that there's people crying that this is free speech and I should be able to say what I want. No. There is a clear difference between free speech and hate speech. You cannot put the two together. They do not meet. They do not coexist. It does not work. They are separate. How can you possibly ask someone, please don't misinterpret this. This is purely for educational purposes. What? Bro, I mean, there is no way to not interpret this as a non-racist thing. This is a clear-cut, blatant, ignorant, and racist remark. I've heard people going with this stupid defense of this viewpoint, saying that because she's at the bottom of the ocean, the sun won't reach her, so she'd be pale, and that's why Ariel should be pale. It's a fucking fictional character. It's made up. Mermaids don't exist. If you're looking for a fucking deep sea documentary, go on Netflix, go and watch like David Attenborough. This is not a deep sea documentary. People are complaining about the fact that it doesn't look like it's underwater. What the fuck did you want it to look like? Did you want it to be like this?
Hello, how are you? I am under the water.
It makes no sense to me. Now, I haven't even fully unpacked this tweet. Fixing a woke actor to be a ginger white girl. And if you look at the picture, she is a ginger blue-eyed white girl. A small disclaimer, both of these Twitter accounts have since been suspended. I'm not sure when they'll be unsuspended. I'm not sure if they will be, and they definitely, in my opinion, should not be, because that is just spreading a clear message of hatred. The fact that you're fixing a black person, you're whitewashing an entire human being to the point where, like, this is a real human. Forget the fact that this is a character for 1 second. She's played by an actor, a real-life human, who you've fixed to becoming a white person. It's just mind-numbing, like, that a fictional character would impact someone's childhood in this way. Get some help. Honestly, I think it's time at this point to get some professional psychiatric help, because you need it. You need that shit. Oh my God. And people are talking about, you know, we shouldn't just be shoehorning black people into the industry. We shouldn't just be throwing them in there. We should be creating more of a, you know, diverse storylines rather than just making a diverse cast. The issue is, right, Disney are currently in the period of remaking their films, which most of their films were written back in the days when black people were viewed as subhuman. Black people were viewed as second-class citizens. People simply weren't writing stories for black people, which encompassed black people. When they did write certain fantasies, they put white people in there, right? They made characters white. But who's to say that the high elves of Rivendell weren't black or brown skinned? Who's to say that, you know, the humans of Lordaeron weren't black? I'm sure there were some black people out there. And of course, again, this shit was written by mainly white nerds for white nerds. But shit's changing, and let us enjoy some shit. We're currently in a movement in society where we are making a difference. We are trying to, representation matters so much, because as Halle Bailey said, she wants other kids to look at that and say, I can be a princess myself. You know, little boys and little girls are gonna look at this film, look at her and say, my God, she looks just like me. I can do this. I can be a princess. I can be a mermaid. This is not woke propaganda. What even is woke propaganda? What the fuck? How? What kind of white people are out there that have the time of day to be sitting on Twitter writing this shit? Firstly, you feel some type of way. You have a choice there. Why am I feeling this way? What's making me feel like I should be racist today and put my racist shoes on? They're making my favorite childhood character black. I'm not the biggest fan of that. So what am I going to choose to do? Go on Twitter, type everything out on Twitter, and then press send. Not send, but post. And then you still have the choice to keep it up there. You could have deleted that. What is wrong with you? Why? What is happening? Like, what is going on, mate? And I've got to say, I think that this also speaks to a much larger issue, which is not seeing black people on screen, not seeing people of color on screen and in entertainment, not seeing enough of us. You know, there isn't enough representation out there, unfortunately. That's just the reality. And especially when you think about women of color, my goodness me, there is even less. Seeing women of color in positions of power, whether it be on screen, on the stage, or in real life, you know, God forbid, in this white society created by rich old white men for rich old white men, the woman of color is right at the bottom of the ladder down here, being stepped on by everyone else. For some reason, we always seem to just lose our fucking minds over the color of the skin of our favorite character or our least favorite character. The same shit happened in Star Wars with Reva, where people were just being so fucking pissed off at the fact that she's played by a black woman, and that, you know, she played the character so well because the character's meant to be annoying, that they then decided to attack her. They personally attacked the actress based on the color of her skin. And poor Moses Ingram, who did a fucking fantastic job, was being sent death threats because their favorite boy, Obi-Wan, is being threatened by her. And God forbid a woman of color wins a fight against a old white male. So yeah, I think that the next thing that the film and TV industry need to do is fully break the spirit of the white man and cast a black Superman or a black Batman, or even better, a black Joker. You know what? I'll audition for it. I can be quite unhinged. Anyways, there is a silver lining to this whole Ariel situation, and it is the wonderful reaction of these kids who are watching the trailer, and their eyes immediately widen and brighten, and you can see the small sparkle in them as they see someone that looks just like them, someone that represents them, someone that is them. First thing that they say is, oh my God, like, she's black, she's brown, the Little Mermaid's brown, she looks like me.
Are you crying?
No.
No. Sweet.
Oh. She's black! She's black! Yes, 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 yes! Oh my God! Mermaid. Oh my God! Yes! Yes, a black mermaid! Let's go.
There is a sad part to it where one of the girls actually says, you know, is this for real? Like, is this real? Can this be real? We are so used to at this point not seeing people of color, especially not to women of color, on a stage like that, being a princess, being a queen. We're not acquainted to the idea that women of color can be princesses and queens. They can in fact hold positions of power, whether they be on screen or whether they be in real life especially. And what made it even more special was the fact that, you know, throughout all this controversy, there was this like nice cherry on the top of everything of seeing the actual people that this film is aimed at really loving it, really enjoying it, and, you know, really having that magical moment seeing somebody on screen that looks just like them, someone that embodies everything that they want to be. And yeah, that's about it. I'll see you next video. Thank you for watching. See ya. Oh, watch the world burn. As I am cast, or someone that looks like me is cast as the Joker. Imagine a world where the Joker or the Batman is black. What a wonderful world that would be, eh? Unfortunately, it's not this world. At least not yet.